Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from Amanda Crochets, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful fall scarf. This scarf is very easy to make and you can always change up the colors however you see fit. I really enjoyed making this fall scarf, and it's an exact replica of my fall throw blanket. So if you really enjoyed making that pattern, you will enjoy this same pattern as well. So let's begin today's tutorial making the fall scarf. So for today's tutorial, you're going to need one skein in 4 different colors. These are the colors that I chose. However, if you would like to use a variegated yarn, you can do that as well. Or you can always make this in 2 different colors or just one solid color, whatever your preference is. So for my colors, I used all Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and I used the color Light Sage. And each skein is 7 ounces, 199 grams, 355 yards, or 325 meters. This yarn is 100% acrylic, and it is considered a number 4 medium worsted weight yarn. It is machine washable and dryable. The recommended hook size is a US I9 or 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So you're going to need 1 skein of Light Sage, 1 skein of Desert Glaze, 1 skein of Cranberry, and finally 1 skein of Cream. So once you have your 4 colors, you can go ahead and get started. And I'm also going to be bumping up my crochet hook 1, and I'm going to be using a J10 or 6 millimeter crochet hook. So let's begin today's tutorial on making the fall scarf. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with the Light Sage color. And for this pattern, you're going to need to make a total of 32 chains. If you would like to change the width of your project, you're going to need to make a chain that's a multiple of 10 plus 2. So for example, I'm going to be doing 32, so that's 10 times 3, which is 30, adding 2 more chains to the very end, which is 32. If you want to make your scarf a little bit wider, you can go ahead and do so. Just make sure to make your chain in a multiple of 10 plus 2. So again, for my scarf, I did a chain of 32, so that loop on your hook does not count. You're going to yarn over and pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going until you have a total of 32 chains or your desired width. Okay, so once you have your 32 chains or your desired width, we can go ahead and begin row 1. For row 1, we're going to skip the first 2 chains, and we're going to make a double crochet in each of the next 4 chains. So that loop on your hook does not count. You're going to count 2 chains, 1 and 2. And in that chain after that, you're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is your double crochet. Now before I move on, the skipped chains is going to count as your first double crochet. So here is the top of your double crochet. Directly next to it, which is going to be right here, you're going to go ahead and insert your stitch marker. And that is how you're going to tell what is the very beginning of your row. So again, right here is the top of your double crochet. Move 1 to the right and you're going to see the top of that chain. Right here, this is where you're going to go ahead and insert your stitch marker. And then stitch marker is just going to help you determine where your first and last stitch is of each row, and then that way your ends would be nice and even. So you're going to make 1 double crochet into the next 3 chains. So we did the 1 here, or the next 4 chains. So we did 1 here, we need 3 remaining. So in that next chain, yarn over your hook, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. It's 2 double crochets. We need 2 double crochets remaining. So 3 and 4. Okay, so we have 4 double crochets, and that skipped 2 chains at the beginning counts as a double crochet, so you have 5 double crochets altogether. Next, you're going to skip 2 chains and you're going to work 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 chains. So skip the next 2 chains, 1 and 2, and in the chain after that, make a double crochet. And then you're going to make 1 double crochet in the next 3 chains. So 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and you're going to make 4 double crochets you're going to make 1 double crochet in the next 4 chains. So after you make your chain 2, go right into that very next chain and make 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 chains. Three and 4. So then when you look at your scarf, you're going to have the peak, which is going to be the end of your scarf. We went down to the valley, which is that skipped 2 chains, and then we went back up with the peak of the scarf, which is that chain 2. So then from here on out, you're going to go ahead and repeat the pattern. So you're going to skip the next 2 chains, and in the chain after that, you're going to make 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 chains. So in between your peak and your valley, you're going to have 4 double crochets. So 3 and 4. So we just made our valley. We're going to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2. In that very next chain, you're going to go ahead and make 1 double crochet and make 1 double crochet in the next 3 chains. Okay, you're going to repeat this all the way down until you have 6 chains remaining. When you get to the end, you're going to go ahead and skip 2 chains. You're going to double crochet 1 in the next 3. So skip 2, 1 and 2, and in the next 3 chains, go ahead and make 1 double crochet. Okay, so now we have 1 chain remaining. In that very last chain, you're going to go ahead and make 2 double crochets. And that's going to match the very beginning of your scarf. Now with this last double crochet, go ahead and insert your stitch marker, so that indicates the first and last stitch of each row. And here is what your first row is going to look like. As you make more rows, you will begin to see the pattern a lot more. So for row 2, we're going to go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work. The chain 3 is going to count as your first double crochet, so go ahead and move your stitch marker up to the top of that chain 3. In that very first stitch, you're going to go ahead and make 1 double crochet. You're going to make 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip 2 stitches and you're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So skip the next 2, 1 and 2, and then stitch after that, make 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we're over at our chain 2 space. With that chain 2 space, you're going to make a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, all inside that chain 2 space. So work right underneath that chain and make a double crochet, chain 2, work right back into that chain space and make 1 more double crochet. You're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip the next 2 stitches, so 1 and 2, and make a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to repeat this all the way across. So in that next chain 2 space, go ahead and make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Skip the next 2 stitches and make 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. You have 1 more stitch remaining and you're going to make 2 double crochets in that final stitch. And here's what 2 rows will look like. Now I change colors after every 2 rows. If you would like to do that, I can show you how to change colors. However, if you do not want to do that, you're just going to repeat row 2 for the remainder of the pattern. So if you're changing colors, you're going to make your last double crochet, but instead of yarning over with that color, you're going to go ahead and hold off right here. You're going to grab your new color, which I used the Desert Glaze color, or that orange color. You're going to lay your yarn right over, leaving a little bit of a tail. Cut your green yarn as well, because you're going to leave a tail for that. And then you're going to yarn over with that new color. And then you're just going to pull the ends a little bit, and you're going to move on with that new color. So again, chain 3 and turn, and you're going to begin the pattern all over again. So you're going to change colors after every 2 rows. You're going to have a total of 90 rows altogether. After your Desert Glaze, you're going to have your red color or your cranberry color, and then finally your cream color. You're going to repeat this for a total of 90 rows, and you're going to start and end your scarf with that light sage color. So let me show you the completed scarf one more time. So here's my scarf. As you can see, I started with that light sage color, and then I ended with that light sage color. So I just wanted my scarf to match on both ends. And once you make more color changes, like I said, here is what your scarf is going to look like. So thank you so much for joining me today on learning how to make the fall scarf. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. And as always, happy crocheting! Bye!